Okay, I'm going to say shalom to everyone. Thank the Most High for another day. We're coming off the Sabbath in a few more minutes. I thought I would get into some information in regards to these wildfires. Now, I want to just be clear on some things when it comes down to these things. First of all, it is written in Scripture. For those of you that don't believe in the Bible, may want to really pay attention to this video, and you kind of like try to explain to me in the comment section why are these what you would call anomalistic actions happening all throughout the pretty much in the west coast area, where it's dry on one side of the earth and then wet and rainy on the other side. So just kind of like pay attention to this video, and you let me and just kind of like let this information resonate throughout your spirit. Okay, so I'm just going to read what it says in LA, this news article that has pretty much just been put up. And it says hundreds of lives, homes evacuated as wildfires spread north of Los Angeles. Okay, and it says a fast-moving wildfire that has already blackened some 11,000 acres of drought-parched and land northwest of Los Angeles was threatening some 1,000 structures on Saturday, fire officials said. So it says 1,000 structures, that is actually including homes and businesses. Okay, the so-called sand fire, and that's why they're saying so-called sand fire, broke out shortly after 2 p.m. on Friday afternoon and spread quickly near Santa Clarita, about 40 miles northwest of the city, forcing the evacuation of some 300 people. It has nearly tripled in size in less than a day and was only 10% contained, because this is the fifth year of an ongoing drought. We have a lot of dry vegetation. Los Angeles County Fire Chief Daryl Opsey told a news conference. Some of these fuels they haven't burned in decades. Okay, this fire has increased to about 11,000 acres just overnight. 11,000 acres overnight. Okay, now this is what you got to understand based on these anomalies. Okay, and the reason why I'm using that word anomaly is because what you got to understand is there's a certain type of force that people are not used to that's causing these fires. The Most High is sending wrath on different levels of punishment. It's like they're coming in waves. Okay, and that's why you constantly see that. Well, people would have a story for it. They would say, well, it's just dry on one side of the earth, like it is over there in the West Coast. It's just so dry, and somebody just flicked a cigarette butt over there. So how many people smoking in the desert or over around some trees? No, it is angelic forces doing that. The Most High sent His angels certain areas. They come through our portal, to our realm through portals, just like the sun go through portals, just like the moon go through portals, and send wrath to certain areas. That's what it's about. Okay. And of course, they got the songs talking about it never rains in Southern California, things of that nature. There's a reason why the Most High is allowing this to happen. It's not happening all at once, of course, because let's just read. I'm going to go to the scriptures, okay? Let's go to Revelation chapter 8, verse 7. Okay? Let's go to Revelation chapter 8, verse 7. And there's more scriptures that we're going to get into, but I just want to show you exactly what I'm saying. Revelations 8 and 7, because it's not, you would say, well, the Most High is going to burn the whole earth. Yeah, well, He is, but it's going to happen in waves. Okay, Revelations 8 and 7, and it says, now this is the seventh seal, of course, but you got to understand when it talks about the seventh seal. See, based on this channel and based on understanding who I am now, when you hear the word seals and things of that nature, of course, when they talk about the seventh seal, it is actually talking about, I'm going to just read it from the top, 8:1, Revelation 8:1. And it says, and when he had opened the seventh seal, there was a silence in heaven about the space of half an hour. And I saw the seven angels which stood before God, and to them were given seven trumpets. And another angel came and stood at the altar, having a golden censer, and there was given unto him much incense, that he should offer it with the prayers of all saints upon the golden altar which was before the throne. And the smoke of the incense which came with the prayers of the saints ascended up before God out of the angel's hand. And the angel took the censer and filled it with fire of the altar and cast it into the earth. And there were voices and thundering and lightnings and earthquakes. And the seven angels which had the seven trumpets prepared themselves to sound. The first angel sounded, and there followed hail and fire mingled with blood, and they were cast upon the earth. And the third part of the trees was burnt up, and all green grass was burnt up. So what you're looking at throughout parts of the earth are seals being broken. They already been, you would say, what's the best word I can use? They already been open. What you're saying is the actions of it opening. Like when you open the door it's not going to all of a sudden let the light through. You open it and then boom, there's the light. You see what I'm saying? But it takes a few minutes. You would say that's why it says in half an hour. Okay. So that's why when you read in verse 1, and when he had opened the seventh seal, there was a silence in heaven about the space of half an hour. So it's almost like a delay time. Once a seal is open, the seal's been open already. But you're looking at, you would say kind of like, it's not going to, okay, the seal opened and then boom. Nah, once it's summons, boom, now you will see in spurts parts of Revelation being revealed. That's what you're looking at, okay? So when you see or hear a lot of fires and wildfires, you best believe it's coming from Scripture. The Most High is allowing it. So let's read verse 7 again. Okay, Revelations 8, verse 7. The first angel sounded, and there followed hail and fire mingled with blood. Hail and fire mingled with blood. And they were cast upon the earth, and the third part of the trees was burnt up, and all green grass was burnt up. And the second angel sounded, and it was a great mountain burning with fire, cast into the sea, and the third part of the sea became blood. Now that happened already. You would think it's going to happen, boom, boom, boom. No, it's still chronological. But what happens is I'm thinking when BP had that oil spill in the water, and the rig blew up, and when you look at it from afar, it looked like a mountain on fire. Okay, and when you look at it of afar off, you can see that it looked like mixed with the salt in the ocean, and the fuel, it looks like blood. And the third part, there was an article that came out. If I remember that article, or if I find it, it said that a third of the animals of the sea was killed. Exactly what the scriptures say. So that's what you're looking at when you see all these fires popping up all over the place. All right, let's go to let's go to Hebrews chapter 12, verse 29. Hebrews 12:29. And it says, for our God is a consuming fire. All right, look out for part 2.